Language is a key part of culture. Cultures could not exist without language. Language is a set of spoken sounds, written symbols, or hand gestures. So, sign language also included in hand gestures that represent those words that make it possible for people to communicate, express ideas with each other. Without language, people would not be able to share information or ideas. They could not pass on cultural traits to their children. We use language to teach the next generation those cultural traits. They could not pass them on. Languages often vary from one culture to another. Within a culture, differences in language can keep cultures apart and make it harder to unify the country. Language differences can also keep countries apart by preventing communication. People who speak different languages sometimes turn to a third language in order to communicate with each other. In modern times, English has often served as the world's common language, or we say universal language, because lots of schools in all the European countries, they have classes to learn English. And then when they travel, instead of learning the 30 or 40 different languages in Europe, there might even be more, they learn English to speak with each other so that it doesn't prevent communication. The map below shows the location of the world's major language groups. Languages in each of these groups share a common ancestor. This ancestor was a language spoken so long ago that it gradually changed to become several related languages. So when you look in this first box, Indo-European languages include English, but also languages that kind of stemmed from different groups migrating apart from each other and communities developing. German, Swedish, Afrikaans from South Africa, French, Spanish, Portuguese, all of these language relate to the Indo-European area, to through history, and so they've changed into these other languages. So that's why English is kind of the universal language, because a lot of these languages, the structure for verbs, for adjectives are similar for nouns. The structure of that language has some similarities and makes it easier for us to learn these languages like French and Spanish, which we study in our schools, as well as English. So be sure to examine this map carefully. The color of the box on the side, just like when we did climate and ecosystems before. Read about each of the languages and what region, and then look at the map. Look for that green that's Indo-European, and look at how much area that those languages come from. So you can see why it has the most speakers. Look at the numbers of speakers of that language as well. And so these are groups of languages. And they talk about the languages that are related and probably spread out as people migrated, that movement, to different areas. These languages change slightly. You know, we're always adding new words, or new technology gets added so the word means something different. And that happens with different languages as well.